Ever pondered the difference between data classification and data categorization? Are these just two sides of the same coin? Welcome to the intriguing world of data, a realm where information is the new gold, and handling it correctly is the key to unlocking untold treasures. In this digital era, data has become the lifeblood of our society, shaping everything from business strategies to scientific research and even our daily decisions. But what is data really? It's more than just numbers and letters on a screen. It's a reflection of our world, a digital mirror that captures everything from the minute details of our personal lives to the grand sweep of global trends. But like any mirror, it can distort as well as reveal, and that's where the art and science of data management come in. Data management is the process of collecting, storing, and using data in a way that is efficient, secure, and meaningful. It involves a wide range of tasks, from ensuring data quality and security to analyzing and interpreting the data to extract valuable insights. But before we can manage data, we need to understand what we're dealing with. That's where data classification and data categorization come into play. Data classification is the process of organizing data into categories based on its attributes or characteristics. It's like sorting a pile of books into fiction and non-fiction, or arranging music into genres like rock, jazz, and classical. It helps us make sense of the data and find what we're looking for more quickly and easily. On the other hand, data categorization is a bit more nuanced. It's about grouping data based on its relevance or relationship to a particular topic or context. It's like organizing your bookshelf not just by genre, but also by themes or topics, like books about history, science, or travel. It allows us to see connections and patterns in the data that might otherwise be hidden. As we dive deeper into this vast ocean of data, we will unravel the subtle differences between data classification and data categorization. Data classification, an intriguing process, but what does it entail? Let's take a closer look. At its core, data classification is a method of sorting and categorizing data into various types, forms, or any other distinct class. It's like having a giant wardrobe of data, and you're the one who gets to decide how to arrange it all. Now you might be wondering, why do we need to classify data? Well, imagine trying to find a pair of socks in that gigantic wardrobe without any organization. You'd be rummaging around for hours, wouldn't you? The same concept applies to data. When we classify data, we're essentially putting labels on it, organizing it in a way that makes it easier for us to find, understand, and use. Data classification can be based on various factors, such as the nature of the data, its source, or its relevance to specific tasks. It could be as simple as separating numerical data from textual data, or as complex as arranging data based on its relevance to a machine learning algorithm. But here's the catch. Data classification isn't just about making our lives easier, it's also about making the data itself more manageable. As we dive deeper into the digital age, the amount of data we generate is growing at an exponential rate. And as data scientists, we need a systematic way to handle this deluge of data. Data classification provides us with this system. By organizing data into predefined classes or categories, it helps us make sense of this data avalanche. It allows us to identify patterns, draw insights, and make informed decisions. It's like having a compass in the chaotic world of data, guiding us towards the information that truly matters. So when you think of data classification, don't just think of it as a tool for organization. Think of it as a fundamental process that enables us to understand and navigate the complex landscape of data. Data classification, thus, is a systematic way of making sense of the humongous data sets we deal with. Now let's flip the coin and explore data categorization. Is it any different from classification? Indeed, my friends, it is. If data classification is the strict schoolmaster organizing students into classes based on age, then data categorization is the cool art teacher, grouping kids based on their interests, regardless of age. In the realm of data, categorization is about organizing data into categories that might not be predefined. It's like taking a bag of mixed candies and sorting them not by brand or type, but by flavor or color. You're not bound by a predefined structure. Rather, you create categories that make sense to you, that resonate with your needs and your understanding of the data. Let's say you're dealing with a data set about books. Classification would involve sorting them into predefined categories like genre, author, or publication year. Categorization, on the other hand, would allow you to create your categories based on specific themes, character types, or even the emotions they evoke. This flexibility is what makes data categorization a powerful tool when dealing with diverse data sets. It allows you to tailor your approach and adapt to the unique characteristics of the data. Imagine yourself as a detective dealing with clues. With data categorization, you're not just filing away these clues based on a standard procedure. Instead, you're grouping them in a way that helps you see connections, patterns, and insights that might not be evident in a rigid classification system. But like any tool, data categorization has its challenges. It requires a keen understanding of the data, a clear vision of what you aim to achieve, and a creative mind to build meaningful categories. It's an art as much as it is a science. So when we talk about data categorization, we're talking about a flexible, adaptable, and creative approach to understanding complex data. It's about seeing the forest for the trees, about making sense of the chaos, about finding patterns in the seemingly random. Data categorization hence offers a flexible approach to managing and understanding complex data. Having understood the individual concepts, it's time to pit data classification against data categorization. Are they really that different? It's a question worth pondering, isn't it? Let's delve into the nuances and uncover the distinctions. Data classification and data categorization, two terms often used interchangeably. To the untrained eye, they might seem like twins, but they're more like cousins, similar yet distinct. Think of it as comparing apples and oranges. Both are fruits, but their characteristics and uses differ remarkably. Let's start with data classification. It's a process focused on segregating data into distinct categories based on predefined criteria. It's like sorting a basket of mixed fruit into separate piles, apples, oranges, and bananas. This process aids in managing and protecting data effectively. It's about ordering chaos, providing structure to unstructured data, and making it easier to navigate and understand. On the other hand, data categorization is more about understanding the nature of data, its attributes, and its relationships. It's like not just identifying the fruit, but understanding its sweetness, its texture, and how it complements other fruits in a salad. The goal here is to create a more nuanced understanding of the data, to see the bigger picture and to understand the intricate relationships within it. So, how do we choose between the two? Well, it's not a matter of better or worse. Instead, it's about what fits best for the task at hand. If you're dealing with a large volume of unstructured data that needs organizing, data classification might be your go-to. However, if you're looking to understand the nature and relationships within your data, data categorization would be a better fit. Consider this. You're a librarian with stacks of books to organize. If you simply need to sort them by genre, data classification is your friend. But if you want to understand the themes, the styles of different authors, and how they interrelate, you'll need data categorization. Data classification and data categorization, while similar in concept, serve unique purposes. One is not superior to the other. They are different tools in the data scientist's toolbox. Just as a carpenter wouldn't use a hammer to cut wood, a data scientist wouldn't use data classification when data categorization is needed, and vice versa. In conclusion, the key difference lies not just in their definitions, but in their applications. The choice between the two depends on the specific needs and nature of the data. It's about choosing the right tool for the job, understanding the task at hand, and knowing how each process can best serve your purpose. While they seem similar, data classification and categorization serve unique purposes and are chosen based on the task at hand. It's a balance, a dance, a delicate interplay between organizing and understanding, and that, my friends, is the intriguing world of data. With the subtle differences between data classification and categorization now clear, it's time to summarize what we've learned. We've embarked on a journey through the intriguing world of data, where every byte of information holds untold potential. We've taken a closer look, peering into the depths of data classification and data categorization, two terms that are often used interchangeably, but have distinct meanings and applications. Data classification, we've discovered, is the process of organizing data by relevant categories for its most effective and efficient use. It's a way of assigning labels to data, helping us understand its context and relevance. From confidential company files to personal photos, data classification is the backbone of secure and efficient data handling. It allows us to apply appropriate protective measures, ensuring the right data is accessible to the right people at the right time. On the other side of the coin, we have data categorization. This is a more granular process diving into the content and context of the data. Categorization is about sorting data based on predefined criteria, allowing us to group similar data together. This aids in more detailed analysis and understanding, as we can compare and contrast within and across categories. The key differences between these two concepts are subtle yet significant. While both are essential for effective data management, their roles and applications vary. Classification is about security and efficiency, while categorization is about understanding and analysis. But why does this matter? In this age of information, data is the new oil. Managing it effectively is crucial for any organization or individual. Understanding the differences between data classification and categorization can help us make better use of our data, ensuring it is not only secure but also a valuable resource for insights and decision-making. Remember, in the world of data, understanding the nuances can make all the difference. So keep exploring, keep learning, and keep decoding the complexities of data.